Hello YouTube, welcome. So, in this session, this will be the last session. It might be a little stretchy, okay, but this is important. So, in this session, we have an important property in my TableBox extension, which is custom headers. So, you can add custom headers if you want. So, let's say this label is just for tagging, okay, just for tagging purpose. Let's say type. Okay. So this type will not come over here anywhere. Okay. So I'll add one cell. I'll say in. Okay. Then I'll say out. Okay. Oh, sorry. Now what we have is n is coming here, out is coming here. We have more two options we can add. Okay. Let's say three. I'll just say three. And I can say four. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay. So I want to make dimension 1 and sales into n and profit and quantity to out. So we have call span option here. I can just make it 2. Okay. So it will combine these two. And over here I'll say 2. It will combine those two. So we cannot see it right now. So what we can do is okay. Okay. I'm just giving solid colors because I want to make you all understand. Okay. So obviously, like the feature we have in the measure and dimension that we can add custom CSS, you can add custom CSS over here. Also, let's say padding to let's say 7 pixels. Okay, 7 pixels is added, and out also I can add 7 pixels. It will come. Okay. So you can just say text align to center, left, right, whatever you want. You can add it there. Okay. So this is custom headers. So you can add custom header over before and after. Okay. Before and after. It depends. Okay. Before and after. See. So you can add headers if you want. So this was one of the options. Section options is you can add custom rows. Okay. Let's say A, B, C. I want one more row to be let's say D. Okay. So you can add custom row like this to after column 1, 2 and 3. Okay. After 3, okay, I want the background color let's say to be white. Okay, I want it to be visible. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Obviously you can have the call span is there. Okay, the span is basically there. Text color is there, background color is there. You can give different background colors. You can add custom CSS. Okay. text background to orange. Okay, so you can basically do all those things. So you can give border, everything over there. So this is custom rows. So you can add as many rows you want. After let's say one, I want one more row to be orange. Okay, let's say one. So you can add those things. Okay, you can add it. Now comes the second highlight, the last highlight actually. After that, this extension features will be over. So I'll open all for your suggestion for all your inputs. Okay. So in this last option, we have totals, subtotals basically. We don't have subtotals. We have to make custom rules for it. You will write a lot of if conditions and all that stuff. Let's say I want a total of A and B sales over here. Okay, profit and quantity, all those totals over here, subtotals. We don't have it. We have to make it from back end. People do it in the front end. Okay. So in this extension we have, I personally have that. So I'll just say test. Okay. Or I'll say subtotal. I want after 2. Okay. See, it is totaling it. So if I check in calculator 28641 plus 82027. Sorry, my bad. 28641 plus 82027. Okay. So it will come like this. But as you can see, it is coming in number than percentages. Okay. So why it is coming like that? It is because of some formatting features we have. I have just given you some formatting features. If you want to look into some formatting features, which I am using, it is from D3 library. So format help is over here. So accordingly you can do it. For just for demonstration, I'll just change it all to numbers. Okay. And I'll do nothing over here. Okay. Now there is some one more feature that I want to, let's say, add some more calculation to it, to this sum. Okay, so you can do that also. For over here I have just written into 1. Okay, so it is multiplying this particular value into 1, so I can make it twice. Okay, or I can just say plus 1, so it is added 1. See, or I can just say minus 1. See, so it can do, so you can just expand this, you can add one more this what's it, variable or some calculation over there where you want to minus some value or add some value. Okay, so let's say there is one more column, so you just don't want the sum of quantity over here, so you can just remove this from here. Okay, so it will come none, not the number. Okay, now there is one more option called more calculator string. So The name is actually wrong, so I'll change that in future. So what this does is, let's say I have two things, okay. So you want to add some value after this number, okay. So what you can do is, let's say I want to add a dollar in sales, okay. Or let's say in profit I want to add dollar, and in sales I'll just add negation, okay. See, okay. So more you have, the more you can add it. The more columns you have, okay, you can add that, and the rest remains the same. You can uh, set the left, right, and all that alignment, background CSS, color, custom CSS to it, and you can add more subtotals if you want. Okay, it will work fine. So this was subtotal. So I have covered some styling options here in table settings. Okay, these styling options are available for dimension and measures also inside. But in measures we have some more highlight options as sheet navigations and value to be selected on, and value selection also, uh, plus sums here, plus the sheet navigation to it. With it we have custom headers, rows, and subtotal options with some type of formatting. So if you want help on formatting, you can just click on this and you will come on this page where you will have a summarize, a good example where you can add a number and see what happens if you have had an, okay, and how to format it. Basically, what you can do it, how you can format it. Okay, this is D3.